Hey everybody, Steve here, and here's a look at the stories we're following from the AFR News Desk for September 16th, 2014. So it's actually a pretty light news week here at the desk, so just a couple of stories that we're following. First, I wanted to remind everybody that coming up on September 27th, there's going to be the Play.com World Series Pre-PLAAY event happening in Plainville, Massachusetts at the Battleground Games and Hobbies store. Keith Avalone will be bringing along the 2014 in-season card set for his History Maker baseball game. And we're going to play out the MLB season and run through the playoffs and then crown a World Series champion. And it should be a lot of fun. It's a really great store. That's actually my local hobby store, so I will be in attendance. So if you're in the area on September 27th from 12 to 6, come on down to Battleground Games and Hobbies, and I hope to see a lot of people there. In a follow-up to a story that we've been anxiously watching here, the PT Games release of Advanced Title Bout, a follow-up to the very popular Title Bout boxing game. There hasn't been any updates for a while, and we just found out that the designer, Jim Trunzo, he posted a message on the Delphi forums. He's had a string of family issues that have come up. So, Jim, we're sorry to hear about that, but we're glad to hear that everything is back on track for design of the game, and we're definitely looking forward to hearing more about it and covering here right at the AFR News Desk. And let's take a look at new releases. Play.com is going to be releasing another collection for their History Maker baseball game called More Fall Classics. This features 8 World Series matchups, starting with the 46 World Series between Boston and St. Louis, and going all the way up through the 2005 World Series between Chicago and Houston. The first set was a lot of fun, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing this set. It's due to come out on September 19th. Also, we talked about it on the show last week. They'll be releasing their all-time franchise great set for Hockey Blast. And there's also a new World Hockey League set that will be available. That's the fictional league for the Hockey Blast game. And both of those are due to come out on the 19th as well. And finally, just one other new release to talk about over at the sportsreplays.net website. Last week we featured a game from designer Jason Staben, his innings baseball game. And now he has a new game out called Dice Cricket. And this is a similar game in that it just requires 1d6 and a pen or a pencil and paper to keep score with. So it'll be a very quick setup and quick playing game. To check out both of those releases from designer Jason Staben, head on over to the sportsreplays.net website. And now it's time for the question of the week. So the last question of the week contest that we had was for the all-time franchise great set for History Maker baseball, and the winner of that set actually never got in touch with me, so I wanted to reopen that contest and let another viewer have a chance at winning that great set. This is for all 8 teams of that fantastic set. The rules are the same as always. 1, make sure that you like this video. 2, be a subscriber to the channel. And finally 3, leave a comment below answering the question of the week. This week I'd like to know, what team is your all-time favorite from the history of baseball? And not necessarily what team you thought was the best team, but just what team captured your imagination, was fun to watch, and stays in your memory. For me, I actually grew up being a Cincinnati Reds fan, thanks to my big brother. Hi, Al. And so the 1990 season was very special for a lot of reasons. So it was the first time I got to see a team that I was rooting for win the World Series. That year, the Reds, they went wire to wire, winning their division. They had a very tough NLCS win over the Pittsburgh Pirates, and then they had that amazing 4-game sweep over the Oakland A's that were in the prime of the Bash brothers, really good pitching staff, and Eckersley closing. So it was a really fantastic time. I was probably one of only 5 people in my high school that were actually rooting for the Reds. So that was fun as well, because I'm always a big fan of the underdog. And plus, Chris Sabo was my childhood hero. I loved Spuds, I loved the glasses, I loved his attitude about the game. So that was a really special time, and I'll always have a special place in my heart for the 1990 Cincinnati Reds. So really look forward to hearing everybody's stories about what their all-time favorite baseball team is. And I will pick a random comment, announce the winner on the show next week. Good luck to everybody. And let's wrap up with channel updates. So the channel keeps plugging along here. We're up to 423 subscribers, and we're getting really close to breaking that 50,000 view mark. So again, thank you to everybody for helping spread the word about the channel. If you have a second and you haven't done so already, please head over to the AFR page at Board Game Links. I'll post a link below to that, and just click the like button next to our name. It helps us be viewed in the community, helps us move up the list. At one time we were a top 50 channel, and now we're about 53. So I'd really like to break back into the top 50. That's all for now, guys. I'll be trying to get a couple reviews out here over the next couple of months, but in the meantime, I'll be bringing you the news here every week on Tuesday evenings. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. My name's Steve, and I'll see you next time after further review.